Hello everybody, Jim Powers with the highschoolsportscaravan.com, and we're live here at the Smet, and an exciting day here in Spartan Land as their new head coach was announced this morning, and an alum, great guy, and I tell you what, going to bring a lot of energy and a lot of great things to the Smet football program, Robert Steeples. And Robert, first off, congratulations. It's kind of got to be a dream come true for you to get your first head coaching job where you played football at.
Yeah, it's definitely a dream come true. It's a surreal experience right now, and just everything that's led me to this point has gotten me excited and prepared for this opportunity.
You know, one of the big things is you played on that state championship team, and I know this year we were talking about that game against Hazelwood Central, and you were a part of that team and a part of some great teams back in the mid 2000s. What are some of those experiences for you that you're going to bring back to the Smet to kind of get everybody back to, hey, this is where we were 10 years ago. This is what we need to do.
Well, I really agree with you. Those are some awesome experiences, and I think my current players in the local St. Louis area have an idea of what the Smet was during that time, but I want my men to understand that it's not their job to be an imitation of past the Smet team. It's time to build their own legacy and be a part of something new. So I'm just really pumped up on where these guys can kind of get us rooted in and take us in that direction of something new here at the Smet.
And the great thing too is, you come from the background here and the mission of, creating boys and the men and, getting them prepared for the next step. And I know that's going to be another step for you as a football coach to help help those guys live their dreams.
Yeah, football has been an awesome tool for me in my life. So I definitely am really looking forward to the opportunity to kind of cultivate these young men and instill for them, being men for others and everything that the Smet wants their young Spartans to display as a Spartan.
What's your coaching style going to be? Obviously, you've played for some great coaches. I mean, Coach Mahoney and then Coach Pangol. And, what are you going to kind of take from all those guys to kind of mold your coaching style?
Well, I agree. I've played under some awesome coaches, and I feel the best way to be a coach and a leader is to have been led at some point in your life. And so, for me, I feel my coaching staff and my coaching style myself will be a very youthful one, be a very active approach. Very versatile approach with my players. I think it would be awesome to be able to mix it up with my players and stuff, and we'll be able to have a little fun with playing. But also, my coaching style will be rooted in the fundamentals of the game. Being fortunate and blessed enough to play at higher levels, such as D1 football and in the NFL for the past few years, has exposed me to a lot of new techniques and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's really given me a great appreciation for the fundamentals of the game.
And that's the big thing. And I think with a young coach like yourself, in fact, you're probably going to be, when you look at it, you're only 26. You're going to be the youngest head coach probably here in the metro area. But I think that's a good thing because the fundamentals are still fresh, especially with all the discussion about concussions and player safety and all that. You've lived it. You're coming right out of that.
Yeah, I really feel like the fundamentals will not only be our competitive edge, but like you said, will definitely improve player safety and teaching the right techniques and things like that. As far as my age, it does afford me a lot of opportunities, like I said, to mix it up with my players. And then also what I've seen, in my experience as a player and also as a coach was that some of the best coaches weren't always the most tenured coaches, but it were the coaches that displayed the proper qualities and had the strength to live out the correct values and instill those in their players. And I had many great examples of that, just like being part of a startup program in inaugural season at Memphis with Justin Fuente and Barry Odom. And just seeing how they did it was probably one of the best examples I've ever had.
Have you had a chance to reach out to Coach Fuentes and Coach Odom yet and kind of fill them in and kind of hear what they had to say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Coach Odom, he just told me he was very proud of me. So I've been talking to Fuente. I just congratulated Fuente. That was the extent of that. But Odom, they congratulated many other members of the Mizzou staff are there, and then I have many coaches throughout the nation that have reached out to me and just congratulated me, and just the outpouring of support and congratulations is really putting the perspective, the magnitude of what's ahead and what the Smet means to the St. Louis community.
And I know you're going to have a couple mentors that are going to stay on staff with you. Obviously, Coach Mahoney's going to stay on board. Coach Hockey's going to stay on board in some capacities. How good is that going to be to have those guys here with you as you start your coaching career?
Yeah, I think that's an integral part of our success going forward. Is in order to revamp this program, you need to, like I say, bring in some new, fresh ideas, but also you want to remain rooted in the culture of the Smet, because that culture here at the Smet has made it to be the institution that it is. It has played a large role in the man that I've become this day, and so I want to really find that good balance between new ideas and also staying rooted in the Smet's culture with coaches who are also in the building as well.
And obviously, you've got some guys, your staff makeup, I'm sure you're in the early process of starting to put that together, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of your former teammates that are going to be ringing your phone trying to say, hey, I'm willing to help out if you need me.
Yeah, I've already had some teammates hit me up, and I've been in some former teammates' ears as well. So I think one of the biggest luxuries we'll be able to afford our players are former athletes who are, fresh from their playing days and who have, mastered their skill in order to get to the level. So it'll be a lot of coaches who are former D1 players and former collegiate players, and even some with professional experience, like myself. So I think that was one of the greatest benefits I had during my playing time at the Smet, and I think that'll be one of the things that really bolsters and boosts this program is the quality of coaches and assistant coaches we'll be able to provide our players with.
I know a lot of people say 3-year plan, 5-year plan. In the MCC, you kind of can't have that 3-year plan. You've got to hit the ground running, especially with how strong the MCC's been as of late.
Yeah, this is MCC is one of the most competitive conferences in the St. Louis area, and I realize that. And for me, my players, from what I've seen of them, they're very capable of competing at a high level in this conference. So, like I say, I welcome competition, and I'm sure my team does as well. And like you said, we'll be looking forward to hitting the ground running.
Well, I know the folks here at the Smet are extremely happy. I know I did a Periscope a little bit ago, and I just think it's a home run hire. I think you're going to bring a lot here to the Smet community, and I'm looking forward to following you guys starting next year. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Appreciate the kind words.
No problem. Robert Steeples, the new head coach here at the Smet. We'll have the interview posted up on our website, highschoolsportscaravan.com, here later on this afternoon, and an exciting time here at the Smet. Once again, like I said earlier this morning, outstanding hire. He's going to bring a lot not only to the football field but to the Smet community. We'll have the interview up later on today. Thanks to Robert Steeples for checking in with us and sitting down. Thank you so much for tuning in to highschoolsportscaravan.com.